welcome to our series Talk the Walk with Bharat Vaani. I'm your host Erica, and our guest today is Mr. Rani Srinivas. He has a 26-year of corporate experience across 20 different countries. In 2017, he started his own startup called 021. It is a renewable energy solution. He has also worked for Tesla Motors. He has overseen the software side of production, among many other things. So, hi Rani, can you tell us a little bit more about 021 and what you guys do?
Yeah, hi. How are you doing? Yeah, thank you so much for this interview. And then, yeah, about 021, this has been started in year 2017. Once after I came back came back for good to India, and then the need of the hour was this electric vehicle, especially the three-wheelers, because I believe in three-wheelers because it's one of the most economic commuting system in the world. So we wanted to give a lot of technology. We wanted to make that three-wheeler into a technology-driven three-wheeler so that the maximum benefits can be reaped and the people who are using it can also get benefit of that. So that's a whole purpose of 021. So today we have, it's been 4 years now. We have been, it's been a little challenges which is bound to happen for any startup. So we are no different from any other company. But yeah, what is important is we are able to sustain. And then today we are in the growth path. Proudly, we can say that we have delivered more than 148 vehicles so far. And then our innovation in the conversion kit, which is our flagship product, is now took a good leap in the market, and then it's a lot of people are accepting the conversion kit. So this is about 021.
Yeah. So what made you, what inspired you to, start 021? What was that click that said that, I want to do this?
The click was two things. One is one about the silence, the sound. It really makes a lot of sound. This three-wheeler make a hell lot of a sound. I'm sorry to use this word, but it really makes a lot of sound because of the sound pollution. In India, 14 out of 15 cities of most polluted cities are from India. And then sound pollution is enormous. We don't measure, we don't have any mechanism which can tell you that how much a sound pollution can create a lot of ruckus in the human's life. It will have a cascading impact on the person as well as their family people. We have as such a lot of noises around us, in India. And then on top of it, this vehicle is also producing a lot of noise. And then exactly on the contrast to it, it's a silent car which is running on a beautiful roads. You will see that contrasting, and then always, you feel, though you live in the other side of the country, you live in a different part of the world, you still have that feeling towards that country where you born and brought up for so many years. So that's what is one factor which was really triggering. The second factor is about my son, who kept some goal in his life. He wanted to come back. So obviously, I wanted to come back and then support him in this. So that is another reason that I came back to. There are two major reasons for me to come back to India and then start this organization. Before coming itself, I made up my mind that no, we have to do something. Whether we'll be successful or not, that's always a question mark. But I know that we should put our efforts. Success and all, we all learned many from various, in this corporate world. Every now and then we see a lot of adages from various kind of people. You keep trying, and then we did the same thing. We did not do anything different than that.
Okay,
we keep trying, and then today we are in a better position.
Can you highlight a few challenges that you might have faced when you were starting 021?
Yeah, of course, I did faced a lot of challenges in terms of the certification of the product. The biggest challenge in India is if you wanted to start something new, you don't have a ready-made a kind of a one shop stop kind of a document. You go to any person. The biggest challenge is you go to any person, he will try to sell what is available in his kitty. He won't give you the solution which is needed for you. He will give you the solution which he has it. So that's a challenge. And then you have to derive what you need from them.
Yeah.
Do you think you can find a fault? Definitely not. You can't find a fault. But you think through, you understand after a certain stage that, oh, this is not correct. But why did you do this? Because he suggested. Because when you don't know anything,
Sure.
obviously
True,
whatever
true.
suggested, whoever suggested, he'll do that. So this is one challenge. Number two, the supply chain was not ready. The motors were not ready. In
Mm.
2017-18, not many big companies have made their motors ready in India. So you have to depend on China for the import. But we did the same thing. We also imported from China. But knowing that it is not a sustainable solution, but we still have to depend because you don't have any other option. But you
Mm.
see, we were hit so badly on the during pandemic, and then we learned it. Of course, unfortunately, we learned it. But yeah, that's how the things are all about. Yeah,
So,
that is one. Yeah,
during the pandemic, how were you guys working?
the best thing can happen is a pandemic for us, honestly speaking. As far as the 021 is concerned, you will always can find an opportunity from the challenges. That
Hmm.
was a worst period for the whole country, so we are also the same sufferers. But one, we converted that challenges into an opportunity. We utilized that whole 1 year 9 months precisely for complete development.
Oh,
So
wow.
when we came back, thanks to the pandemic, that our in India, that Make in India concept has risen,
Yes.
taken a huge plunge, and then we are able to make so many components in-house in India. Today, I can proudly say in 2021 end, each and every part of our vehicle is made in India, including the motor and controller. Today, I'm sitting in Bosch SEG campus, and then I
Yeah.
can proudly say they have accommodated us because they are supplying the motors to us. So
No.
this is what is a called change, from
Yeah.
2017-18. Yeah, after 4 years you see, yes, I mean, it's a, you take another 3 steps extra, then that's where you land up.
Yeah.
That's a mantra. Yeah.
True, true. So, obviously, I mean, how you mentioned that there's a change, like how it was in 2017, you guys were using, you were importing products, and now it's all homegrown. So, do you feel, as a community, we should be doing a little bit more to push this further, where more innovation, more companies, I might say, become a little bit more, homegrown, use more homegrown innovations and products.
Definitely. The time and technology changes many. It teaches many. See, imagine if had it not been an electric motor. Can you imagine a company like us, or the people like us can imagine making a better engine than these established companies who are all the jargons of this industry? We cannot, because the technology has changed.
Yeah.
It has invited many people like us to innovate more product. I'm so glad today. Every now and then you can see new vehicles. Do
Hmm.
you think we did had this option around 4 years back? That is the growth. Can you imagine there's so many types of vehicles are available, electric vehicles? Okay,
Yeah.
the change and all that stuff. But till now, from past 60, 70 years, you hardly had any choice, right? Three or
Yeah.
four companies, big companies who laid an excellent foundation for this country. But I think this 21st century has to see some new innovations in this. And then that's where the people like us are also in this field.
Yeah. That's true.
I'm a
That's
strong believer of that. Yeah.
yeah. That's true. So, coming back to 021, are you seeing a little, more people moving towards electronic, e-vehicles, even like, the people who are riding our rickshaws, etc. Are you seeing more people going towards e-vehicles, or, is there still, uh, a gap where, people are not aware of it, and, you need to increase awareness for this?
Uh, I'm already seeing a huge plunge. In fact, a huge change in this. And the biggest greatness of this country is that adaptability. We adopt very fast.
Hmm.
Can you imagine when these mobile phones had been introduced? Today we are the largest users in the world,
Yeah.
right? So today, electric vehicles. So there was some challenges because of not having a clarity. The
Hmm.
clarity is not having because of the three reasons. Everyone thinks that we need a charging station. First of all, I I wanted to divide this perception. See, opinions can be changed, perceptions cannot.
Hmm.
So I wanted to divide these perceptions or doubts, whatever you wanted to, into two to three categories. That's where most of the people think. They said, "Do we have a charging infrastructure?" Then now counterpart is, why do you need a charging infrastructure? Now on an average, every Indian doesn't commute more than 32 to 35 kilometers.
Hmm.
For someone to commute 35 to 33 kilometers, why do you need a charging station? Instead of that, put a bigger battery pack. That will solve the problem. If you are waiting for, see, do you get a gas stations because of the vehicles, or you buy a vehicle because there is a gas station? It's the other way, right?
The other way around.
The gas stations are there because more vehicles
Yeah.
are running. So charging station will come only when number of vehicles are more. So we don't have to worry. I don't think it is any more egg first or hen first. No, not at all. It is clear now. You have to buy more vehicles, and then if I am see, imagine on an average, if an Indian is traveling to his office for 30-35 kilometers or 20 kilometers,
Hmm.
why does he need a charger? He can go to office and then charge there, and then or you put a bigger battery pack where it will come 100 kilometers and then it can commute very well.
Hmm.
As such, your vehicle is going to stay idle for more than 12 hours in a day or 14 hours a day. You hardly use your vehicle, right? Except that these delivery guys, poor fellows, from morning to evening, they roam around. For them, you give a bigger battery pack. That will solve the problem.
Yeah.
So that is, begin where you can begin. You don't have to wait for the some dependencies. Point number one. Point number two, can I wash, or can I, what happens if the water lagging and all? Nothing will happen. It's
Hmm.
all IP65 motors. It has been very well taken care. It is all going to stay there. Nothing will happen. Just go ahead. Okay, if at all, even today the biggest car also, if it is sunk in the water, even even big,
Hmm.
I don't want to name the big brands. That car also may spoil. So it is not that just electric vehicle is going to spoil if there is no water. So don't worry. See, if at all there is a tsunami comes, even every vehicle is going to get damaged. Why only
Yeah.
electric vehicle? And one more third thing is expensive. Please put your foot down and then do a calculation. Your running cost. If today, if I have to speak on an average, if one auto driver runs 100 kilometers, around 20 to 25 kilometers is average. So he has to put 5 liters of petrol or diesel, which is almost 100 rupees to 105, I think,
Yeah.
today. So 505 rupees, 500 rupees. Let's take for 500 rupees. Plus 2T oil, 50 rupees. So 550 rupees. That means on an average per kilometer, his spend is 5 rupees 50 paisa.
Oh.
Whereas if he charges, it will only cost him 8 to 10 units. Say, for example, 10 units on the higher side. 10 units into 6 rupees is ESLS put, 60 rupees. So 60 paisa is your running cost. Even if you include your capital expenditure capex, you will not cross more than 1 rupee 25 paisa to 1 rupee 50 paisa. So 6 rupees, 5 rupees 50 paisa to 1 rupee 50 paisa. It's more rupees, 4 rupees per kilometers. That means 400 rupees per 100 kilometers, our auto driver can earn more. Now tell me, in what way, in which mathematics can tell you this is right or this is wrong? It's a simple common sense.
True.
What happens is, when we think through too many things. Today, 10,000 to 15,000 e-rickshaws are sold in the northern part of the country. Now tell me, where are they getting charged? Are they using a swappable battery? No, not at all. They'll figure it out. India is the people are so smart, they'll figure it out, Baba. You don't have to worry about their problems,
Yeah.
Just see how you can solve your problem. That is enough for us.
Oh, wow. That's good. That's good
So
news.
exactly. I mean, we thinking in a boardroom and then think that how are they going to happen? Where will they go? Can he go to here? See, which person can travel on a two-wheeler for 200 kilometers? No one will travel. You will only take an auto, or you will take a bus, or you will take a car. No. Why will someone travel for hundreds of kilometers on a motorbike or a three-wheeler? No one do. This is where that's what I said. Opinions can be changed, perceptions cannot. So
Hmm.
these are all the perceptions, because some people said that this is not that, I don't know, but this is what it is actually speaking. It's very well doable. If you see, everyone is adopted. Two-wheelers are selling left, right, and center. Why? Because they know, for the small, the way they commute, they don't need bigger vehicle. You don't need
Yeah.
an Bofors to kill a fly. That's enough. That's it.
That's true. That's true. Have you
Yeah.
seen like an increase of purchases with the increase of petrol prices?
Of course, it
Yeah.
is. It is. Yeah, and then one more I wanted to add is, I really thank the state government and then Indian government also, the state and central governments. They're all working. It's touchwood, by God's grace. Everyone is working towards a greener energy. We
Yeah.
all have, every individual on this earth has a responsibility towards our planet,
Hmm.
minimum responsibility.
Yeah.
You So that is where the governments are also supporting, and then the people also accepting it. The acceptability has increased. People have started asking more about electric vehicle. The adoptability is increased. Everything is in positive line. You have to make a good product and then give it to the customers. That's how you're into it.
Yeah, yeah. With the with the government, do you think with the government, like accepting obviously more initiatives from the Indian citizens, but do you think they are also helping innovators start their own businesses, like individual innovators?
Yes, they are helping out. They are really helping out a lot, and then that is a very appreciable thing from us. And then I also request them to look into it, whether it is reaching to the real startup companies or not, some of the benefits, because there are some benefits. I mean, probably you can call our ignorance also, that we don't have that much patience to read the whole rule book. But I would request, through your media, make it a single window concept, and then
Hmm.
give more. The biggest challenge, which as a startup organization, is a funding.
Yeah.
The buck stops here. The biggest challenge is the finance part. You have
Hmm.
an extraordinary vision, you have everything. The biggest one small challenge which we face, and then I wanted to speak out, speak my heart, is you buy a mixie, you get a loan. Small mixie, just
Hmm.
2000 $3,000. You wanted to buy an electric vehicle, you won't get a loan. They say, sir, electric vehicle, not many people are
Oh.
there. But on the government level, on the central level, and then at institution level, everyone will say, you don't have to do, road tax is exempted. Fantastic, well taken, everything is done. But the actually the bankers and then finances, NBFCs, are not coming forward to finance. I would request them to please come forward. Without your help, nothing can move.
Hmm.
Tell me, no auto driver will carry a cash or bank balance of 2,50,000 or 2 lakh rupees to buy this thing. I want them. Maybe in some areas, because the numbers, large volumes are there, they are coming forward and giving the loans. But the
Hmm.
southern part of it, because here the numbers are not that much, these people are not coming forward to finance it. I sincerely request through you, through your medium, to all the finance of people to come forward and then fund us, please. It's an electric vehicle. It's part of your responsibility also.
Yes, yes, absolutely. I mean, I think this is very important, at least when it comes to green initiatives like yours. I think it's very important for people to come forth to give funding to teach, to increase awareness, at least in parts where it's like most needed, and where it's not like easily accessible. So I think at least on our part we would, and we will try like spreading the word to get such initiatives done and move forward.
Yeah.
So yes,
Because I want them to finance for all our customers, whoever wants to buy an electric vehicle.
true,
That's
true.
what.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's, I think we will. So
Fantastic. Thank you.
you know let's talk about Tesla. How was your, like what was your experience working in Tesla, and uh, do you see the same kind of initiatives over here? Do you see the same enthusiasm, for electronic vehicles?
Definitely, the biggest inspiration is Tesla itself. Is the biggest inspiration, nothing else. you
Yeah.
know the way they manufacture, the processes, it's all process oriented. The concept itself is a biggest inspiration for anyone, to the
Yeah.
mankind, I should say. It's a very simple, it's a motor and then battery. You see toys running around, and then you see that battery operated cars are really running. So same thing is adoptable. And then, as I told you, Tesla itself is an inspiration to the 21st century. As far as in India is concerned, yes, a lot of initiatives have come, lot of people have come forward to take this forward. Now the lot of ecosystem is building, like battery manufacturing systems, BMS, battery manufacturing system, and then battery packs are coming. Cells are imported by other places, and then few companies are there who started the cell manufacturing also, and then
Hmm.
wiring harness, the motors, the controllers. all these things. So it's these are all the inspiration through them only. See, one vehicle, then you have 160 parts, also the ancillary units also grow. So that's a
Yeah.
beauty of this ecosystem. So the innovation, it always creates a new job opportunities for the people, you know.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that is the biggest inspiration. For everyone is like a godfather, you know, for us. And that's a beauty of it. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. I have a fun question to ask you. If
Mhm.
you had all the resources available to you, okay, what is the one thing that you would make, uh, and why?
I would make the safest, and then the most economic commuting system in this world, and then which should you should not repent for driving that, because today you drive but you repent after going back home that you
Yeah.
emitted so much of carbon, and then you are not leaving anything to the next generation, honestly speaking.
Hmm.
So it's our responsibility. Today you see the report from Delhi and other governments, you know,
Oh,
every individual is suffered, you know, because of this pollution. I think we don't have any right to create emit pollution, honestly speaking. If you see one, what I personally don't understand is, I want to travel from A to B, then why should I emit pollution, you know? You travel,
yeah.
no? Why should you do it? So that is the one thing, you know. Zero sound pollution, zero air pollution of 21st century. That's where the 021 has born.
Oh, oh, that's nice. That's great. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a whole crux of behind 021. You know, zero air pollution, zero sound pollution of 21st century.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us. It was a pleasure talking to you and getting to know more about your story, more about 021 and what you think about innovation in India. Thank you so much and for giving us your time. Thank you so much, guys, for staying tuned. If you know any green initiatives that we should talk about, do comment down below and like and share this video.